Another issue I want to mention today, I don't know if people get sick of hearing about this issue, but I think it's absolutely fascinating. And this is related to technological unemployment. We have this general sense that many jobs are going to be replaced by machines in the next 15 or 20 years. There's a new report now from Forrester, which does research into this type of economic change that we're expecting. And it's much more specific. Within 5 years, the report says, robots and so-called intelligent agents, some call it artificial intelligence, call it what you want, are going to replace positions in customer service, trucking, and taxi services, which will total 6% of jobs, according to this Forrester report. This will be really in full force by the year 2021. This is basically what we've been saying for a long time, right? Customer service, increasingly, we've reported on these sort of, how would you describe them? I guess chat bots, for lack of a better term, which can handle basic customer service requests, tracking information, order status, refund requests. A lot of these things can really be handled pretty well by a chat bot. That is going to replace jobs. There's no doubt about it. Now, you may be thinking, well, a lot of those jobs have already been outsourced to Asia. Yeah, so some of the jobs that are destroyed will not be in the US. They've already left the US, but they'll definitely not be coming back. Transportation and taxi services, well, yeah, we've been talking about this for years, and we now know in Pittsburgh, Uber has now rolled out self-driving taxis. You still need to have a driver able to take over control if the autopilot were to fail. But that is already happening. It's also happening in, was it Singapore or the Philippines? We had a story about that. The trucking industry. We already see in Canada that autonomous trucks are being used within mines to transport ore within the mine. And we see also the driverless truck corridor that is a sort of test corridor in the mountain zone area. I think it's in Nevada, sort of north-south around there. That is already happening. So no surprise here, right? I mean, big picture, we've seen reports that say 40 to 45% of current human-done jobs could be replaced by technology. The Forrester report very, very specifically saying in the next 5 years, it's going to be about 6% of jobs, primarily in customer service, trucking, and taxi services. You're probably sick of hearing me say this by now. The only way that we're going to move past this in a positive manner as humans is if we rethink the relationship to work. Do we really need to be working 45 hours a week in order to accomplish what is necessary to participate in society in a meaningful way? Or can we look at basic income? Can we get beyond scarcity when it comes to food? Well, we could if we had better food distribution and the political will to make sure nobody goes hungry. There's really no reason people should have to work for food once we start losing jobs to robots and AI if we had the political will to solve that problem. So every single report, the interesting thing is there's no reports left that say, hey, you know what? Automation won't be a problem. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. You drive a truck, you're not going to lose your job. You operate a taxi, you're going to be absolutely fine. There is no report now that is saying that. We talk about with climate change, well, it's like 99 to 1 or 99.7% to 0.3% that humans are impacting the climate. I've not seen a single report arguing that automation is not going to be an issue for jobs in the United States or in the world. That should really tell us something, because usually you have some devil's advocates.